Hey everybody, it's Andy from EX2 Adventures. I want to go over the Cranky Monkey courses at Fountainhead. The race is September 17th this year. We're super stoked about it. We are doing something a little bit different that's actually never been done at Fountainhead, so I want to explain how the courses are going to operate. We have three distances: the base course, which is about 9 miles, the sport course, which is about 15, and the expert course, which is about 21. The base course, which I'm going to describe, is a prologue section, which gets you to the back part of black, and then it's part of back, part of blue, and then part of green in. It's 9 miles, and I'll describe that in more detail in a second. The sport course is basically that base course, that 9 miles, and then plus full green, full blue loops, if you're familiar with Fountainhead. The expert course is that base section, which I described, and again, I'll go over it in a second, plus green to blue to black, blue to green. So basically full green loops, full blue, full black, and that's 21 miles. Now the base course, the race starts right at the entrance to the trailhead across from the main parking area at Fountainhead. But instead of ending the trailhead, it goes up the park road and takes a right on an equestrian trail, which is normally closed to bikes. It's going to be open during the race. Take that equestrian trail all the way until about mile 1.6 or so, that intersects with the Port Charlotte Access Road, which is a big, basically wide dirt road. Take a right in the Port Charlotte Road and head another maybe not quite a half mile, 0.4 miles, 0.3 miles or so, right before the first big drop on the black loop. All the drops are going to be closed during the race. But you can see on the map here, the Port Charlotte Access Road comes super close to the black loop, and that's where we're going to take you in. So you head into black, finish up the black loop. We are cutting off one technical section. This is a Strava segment here. It's like Fountainhead downhill. And so there's a couple of drops in here and a pretty gnarly rock garden here that's not going to be in the race. It's a little bit hard to see, but right where before that first little drop here, it's like 10 feet over to back to the black loop, and it just basically skirts around this technical section. This is the same for all three routes. And then you come back to finish black, down to the picnic tables, continue to your left, which is the normal direction of traffic on blue, continue all the way around blue, go down New Shockabilly, and then finish up on green. So that's the base loop. If you're continuing on to the sport course, basically once you do that base course, you're going to get back after about 9 miles or so to the entrance trailhead, and then you just loop around on green, and you do all of green, and then to blue, do a whole thing of blue, basically. So when you get back to the picnic tables, instead of going on black, you just continue along the blue loop, and then down New Shockabilly again, and then finish up in that last little section of green. That is about 15 miles. On the expert course, so after that base 9 miles, you go back on green. So you do all the green and then transition to blue, take blue all the way around to the picnic tables. And then at the picnic tables, instead of going back on blue, you head up that little gnarly rock section and do the whole pull of black all the way back around to the picnic tables. Then continue on blue, and then that last little section of green. And that is about 21 miles. So we're super stoked about it. I am going to have some organized pre-rides that include this equestrian trail section so that riders can become familiar with it. It's not like a super challenging section of trail. And so if you don't pre-ride it, I wouldn't be too stressed about it. And for the folks doing the base course and the sport course, one of the reasons that I did this was that the base course and the sport course miss some of the much more technical sections of the black loop, and that was intentional. So where this prologue basically hits that black section before the first of the 3 drops, and again, the drops are closed both on black and on blue during the race, it eliminates some of those harder technical challenges in the beginning parts of the black loop. Again, I'm going to have some pre-rides. We're really stoked about bringing the Cranky Monkey back. I'm super stoked about this new course and showing off just a really diverse set of trails that exist at Fountainhead. So if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. Cranky Monkey at Fountainhead, September 17th. It's going to be awesome.